Okay. Recording.
Yeah.
At least I hope it is.
Sorry?
It's recording, I hope.
Bloody steady go.
Okay, I spent some time not long ago in a little known area of the West Country called Ita, where I met this guy who had some fantastic tales to tell. Without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to my very good friend, Farmer Giles of Ham in Ita. We had lots of knobs in our village, none more so than the ex-ambassador to the USSR, Sir John St. John, although he pronounced it Sinjin for some reason. Anyway, when he first come to the village with his pretty young Russian wife, we all thought she was a Russian spy and had to be kept an eye on. My old daddy took that very seriously and kept a very close eye on her, till he fell out of that tree and broke his ankle. Mind you, that didn't hurt half as much as the wallop our mum gave him. Anyway, I was doing some work up at the house for Lady Sinjimavitsov. Her old man went down the pub to watch the football, and she said to me, "I've got some special jobs for you to do," she said. I said, "Follow me." So I followed her up the stairs to her bedroom. She looked at me, gave me a great big smile, and she said, "Right, now take all my clothes off." Well, I didn't think she'd notice, so I started unbuttoning my shirt to take off the brow purloined from her washing line earlier. And she said, no, my clothes," she said. Well, that was a relief. So anyway, took her clothes off and she said, "Right, now tie me to the bed," she said. So I noticed on the bed there were some silk scarves tied to the bedpost, and that was right handy. Because if they hadn't have been there, I'd have had to use the bit of rope I used to keep me trousers up. Then me trousers would have fallen down, and she'd have seen the knickers I got to go with the bra. So that was all right. Anyway, I ties her up good and tight, and she looks up at me with a great big smile and says, "Right, now you can do whatever you want." Well, they didn't have Sky Sports, so I went down the pub and watched the match with her old man, where he bought me a lovely pint of ale, 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 glorious ale. The games some folks play, well, they makes me quite pale. For some they likes manacles, some whips and flails. But give I the old dartboard and a nice game of snooker, and a televised footy match, and a pint of good. When I was a young man, my father did say, "Your whole life's ahead of you, it's time to make hay. But while you're carousing, don't you ever fail to remember the comfort in a pint of good ale, 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 glorious ale." The games some folks play, well, they makes me quite pale. For some they likes manacles, some whips and flails. But give I the old dartboard and a nice game of snooker, and a televised footy match, and a pint of good ale. A young female cyclist dismounted one day, took off all her clothes, said, "Take what you may." The dress was too tight across shoulders and tail, so I jumped on her bike and rode off for an ale. Ale, ale, glorious ale. The games some folks play, well, they makes me quite pale. For some they like manacles, some whips and flails. But give I the old dartboard and a nice game of snooker, and a televised footy match, and a pint of good ale. Miss Babsy was there with a crop and her horse. She said, "Could I use the crop?" Well, I said, "Of course." But when I smacked Dobbin, she let out a wail. She said I meant on me. Well, I ran for me ale. Ale, ale, glorious ale. The game some folks play, well, they makes me quite pale. For some they likes manacles, some whips and flails. But give I the old dartboard and a nice game of snooker and a televised footy match and a pint of good ale. Our MP in handcuffs was the talk of the day. Some folks said that he should resign straight away, but me, I'll support him because he don't fail to keep down the price of a pint of good ale. Ale, ale, glorious ale. The games some folks play, well, they makes me quite pale. For some they likes manacles, some whips and flails. But give I the old dartboard and a nice game of snooker and a televised footy match and a pint of good